Guys, welcome back to the channel. Oh, it's an exciting day. We have an empty trailer and we have a full wallet. So we're going to do a trade where I give him cash and he gives me a vehicle. So without screwing around, let's go see what we're working with. And don't mind that. That's coming up. And I promise we're going to get to you, Supercharged Mustang. So let's go take a look at what we got.
The excitement, the anticipation.
It's a 2022 F-150. No, actually, that's not it. That is it. A 2003 Jeep Rubicon. The very first year of the Rubicon and Inca Gold. If you did not know, which I did not know, there were only 212 of these made in Inca Gold in 2003.
212.
Now, is she perfect? Of course not. Is she better than expected? Actually, yes. Way better than I expected. Now, if you saw the last Jeep, that was a pile of shit. This thing is near mint. She has a little bit of discoloration here or there. I was expecting the frame to be wiped out when, honestly, for my purposes, this frame is mint. I mean, a little stitch weld there and there, and I'm gonna call it a day. So, like I said, she's not perfect, but way, way better than I was expecting. Now, this vehicle was bought basically only off of pictures. You know, she has a little love tap right there. Not a big deal. We started renaming that. Not a big deal. But yeah, for the most part, like, I'm actually thrilled with this vehicle. Like, you guys know the last Jeep, there was hardly any metal here. So this thing is fantastic for our purposes. And it even drove up on the trailer on its own. So we're going to get this off and we're going to go through and see exactly what we're dealing with. The only thing left for us to unstrap are these front tires. And hindsight, I really probably should have checked to make sure that these little clasps were clasped before driving it 45 minutes. So before I undo these, I'm going to look inside because I know you're going to think I'm lying, but I don't even know if this is an automatic or a stick because I didn't drive it up here. And you'll understand why a little later on in the video. So let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, it's an automatic. Whatever. All right. We're going to get her unhooked and we're going to see if she starts, which I doubt because it did have to be jump started to bring it up here. So, 3 things are going to happen now. We are all disconnected, ready to go. Thing number 1, we're going to open a new beer. That was quick. Thing number 2, we are going to get in her. We're going to try to start it, which I don't know if that's going to happen. He had a jump start to get it on here, which, hey, it's been sitting. Has a bad transfer case. We're going to get into that also. So it's either going to start or it's not going to start. So we're going to get in it. If it starts, we're going to drive it off. If it doesn't start, we're going to go grab a battery. We're going to jump start it. But we got to get it off the trailer. So let's see what happens.
I know it's not going to start. It's not going to let us leave.
Oh, and you're probably going to fall because this trailer's going to do some funky shit. Oh, damn it. It ain't starting. Quick side note, that was a very bad idea by Jeep because that positive, yeah, it sparked like hell because I accidentally hit the frame. So let's see if the mighty Hyundai can get her started. Right on.
can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood in my tongue.
Look at this, Free Candy's making a special appearance. Because you'll be seeing her in an upcoming video. She's got a couple little bugs going on with her that we have to figure out. We got to throw some seatbelts in her. Hasn't been started in 6 months. And my driver's door is broken, inside and outside handle, so that's going to be an issue. But we are talking about the unicorn here, the Inca Gold 2003 Rubicon. So let's take a walk around and see how she looks. Now, obviously, she's going to need a little bit of love here and there. I'm not sure if we're just going to scab some 1.5" exhaust tube on here or whatever. That's, you know, that's really not my problem. Underneath, this frame is awesome. I mean, this is where they always rot out, and the outside of this is fine. Now, these bolts, I mean, hell, just looking at this frame, they'll probably unscrew, which is not common if you've ever owned a Jeep. Well, that might be an issue there, but these two look good. So first thing we notice when we look underneath, we're rocking with a Bluetooth drive shaft.
Son of a bitch.
But we kind of knew that because we were told by the previous owner that it needs a transfer case. And I completely believe him because there was a piece of metal around here that fell out of the transfer case. So something happened and it detonated inside the transfer case. But she still got 2-wheel drive. As we crawl underneath, if you look under here, let's see here. You know, we do have a little weld right there that we're gonna have to do. And maybe throw a little plate up there, but not a big deal. I mean, this Jeep, Xavier, who used to own it, took very, very good care of it. And yeah, we are gonna have to do a seal here. No big deal. You can actually see a little tiny pinhole. So, seal's good, just kind of rotted out. We got this disconnected, so that's no big deal. I don't know what this is, rear sway bar, probably.
I'm not a smart man.
Exhaust is good enough. What else we got under here? Everything looks really good. I mean, for a 20-year-old vehicle, this thing is near mint. So let's go around to the back of it. Underneath the rear, just typical rust, nothing major. The brakes, actually the rear calipers look pretty new. None of the brake lines are rotted at all. So I think we're pretty good back here. I mean, your typical skid plate, these things always rot out. And I think this is aftermarket anyway, so that doesn't really matter. So let's move around to the front. Well, we'll just walk around the whole vehicle. The dent, like I said, get those little rock guards, call that a day. But no, that'll actually get fixed correctly. Along with the little hole right here, that'll get fixed. Over here, this side of the frame, you guys know, this is the part that just rots out. I mean, my Jeep, it had like a bar going from here to a homemade hole with a nut and bolt holding it together. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of excited for doing another frame with all my vast experience, because I can count the number of Jeep frames I've done on one finger. But yeah, we're not gonna have to do it. This is really the only spot. It's gonna need a little weld there and a weld there. Maybe we'll plate it, we'll see. That's not really my call, which we'll get around to. Under here, all looks good. Motor compartment. Nothing really special here. Looks like a 4.0. In pretty good shape. All right, so we pretty much went over the outside of the Jeep. Now let's look at the inside of this Jeep. Yeah, you're not going to be rolling the window down or opening the door from inside, but that's what the passenger side's for anyway. So this is one of the rare options in a Rubicon. Well, probably all of them. I have no idea. Heated seats. That's pretty cool. Walkie-talkie. Not sure if that works. Looks like it had satellite radio probably at one point. Not really sure. Got these really cool, like, driving beams for the fog lights. Very expensive, and I will tell you how I know that, because I know the previous owner of this Jeep. As a matter of fact, I know the owner that bought this Jeep brand new off the lot in 2003. And as a matter of fact, that's who bought it back. So I'm pretty much just holding this for my buddy Greg. He lives down in Florida. He's coming up in about a month to pick this up. Obviously, he hasn't seen it. Obviously, that doesn't matter. This was a sentimental buy. This is really just a two-owner Jeep because he owned it from 2003 up until 2011. Then life got in the way and he had to get rid of it. Xavier, who I got the Jeep from, owned it from 2011 until yesterday. And then, wouldn't you know it, life got in the way. Apparently, Jeeps are not good for child seats. And that's pretty much what happened. And we know for a fact that this was my buddy's Jeep. For one, he's been talking to the guy for about 6 years. He was able to track it down. And because this bracket is missing, this is what makes the Jeep so valuable. Because my buddy still has this bracket in his garage to this day. You can see there's one there. That one's missing. And that's how we knew this was the Jeep. Also because he's the one that put these really cool driving lights in, which were very expensive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I was saying, this really is not my Jeep. My Jeep for like a month. And when he comes up, he's taking it back and it's going to get stripped down and redone. So I think that's going to do it, guys. Really not much more to go over. I might play with this a little here and there. Maybe do some welding, get it out the way for him. I don't know. It's going to be hard fitting it in with the 55, but we'll get it done. You know, something's got to happen. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow some other builds, man. There's a lot on the channel. Get off the couch and get in the garage. Or just do something nice for your friends. You okay, buddy? You all right? Are you good? You're not stuck, are you? Oh, you are stuck. Oh, damn it. Oh, let me fix you up, buddy.